Alright, so, excuse me. Good morning, everyone. First thing, I did play a little bit last night. I thought I had it recording, and it wasn't, so you guys did miss a little bit. I got to Queen level 11, so not too much more, just upgrading a couple things. I had to upgrade a couple storages, I believe, from the last video. I upgraded my population a little bit more. Just a couple minutes ago, I started upgrading the next recurrent nest, so I could get the feeding ground upgraded. The next thing we have to do at level 11 is the woodlouse colony, which is for meat. So let's get that started. This is a special ant colony action, so we'll be hunting a little bit as well. You see, the thing I need the most at the moment is sand, so we will be doing some sand hunting. I don't think I can go any higher. Yeah, I'm not ready for that yet. Look, I'm up to just under 16,000, so I can take this level 5 orb weaver, but nothing else yet. You see here, I did do this once before, just when I hopped on to get everything started. Another thing, since I wasn't on for a little while, in case you guys are wondering, if I did buy a pack, it would be here. And I haven't bought the light contract. Oh, you can buy these before Warzone now. That's cool. At least some of them. Or the special rank growth plan. So, just to show you guys, I haven't bought anything while I was away. The red dots there. Anyways. I don't think I have enough spores to level anything else up yet. No. I don't think I have any shells yet. Nope, no shells yet. Let's see if I can hatch though. I can. I have decided that this is not going to be a farm account. It will be an alt, so I'm probably going to make this an ongoing series of building up a new account. The only thing that would be different would be that I would basically stop as soon as I get to level 13. Let's just double check the newbie teleport to make sure it hasn't changed or I'm not remembering this wrong. Yeah, so you can stop at level 13 and then you can transfer to another server. So I would stop at 13, transfer, and then, in my opinion, at that point, with the amount of time that we have put into this account, I would pretty much stop building it up there. I would only go on to do basic stuff with Warzone to get rewards, to get some packs, but otherwise, I don't think you should invest any more real time into a farm than that. Get it to level 13, plan it for 5 minutes a day if you even go on. Like, it's not mandatory, like build day or Evo day, you don't really need to go on. Just make sure your RSS production is the max. And then that's it. If you are going to do buildings, like you're a queen or whatever, you do need to get that up, but you don't even need to build your barracks or anything up for a farm. The only other thing I would build up at that point would be the cocoons, so you can hatch more T1 carriers, so you could just send those out and get a bunch of resources all at once and not have to check it again. But otherwise, it's really not necessary for you to check the account when that. It would be more beneficial for you to play on your main account, unless it is like gathering day or like free day or something like that, where chances are you're just going to go on once or twice, whether you are gathering or doing buildings or whatever. Building day is another boring day for me, so if you wanted to play that day, you could. Typically for me, I do play more in build day and gather days on my farms and my alts, only because on my 3 main accounts, I send my gatherers out for Warzone, so that to get points for Warzone. If I will put a link to my Warzone playlist so you guys can watch that down below. As to why you need to do that. But so on my farms, I typically will only send it out a couple hours before, and I will hunt. I will do all the things like I normally would on my main account, so I get the resources that I would be missing. And then typically, if say it's on build day, or I hit it then, or I hit it on Evo day. Recently, I've been more focused on Evos, my other accounts, and buildings on my main to get it up to 25, since I have unlocked double rewards. But yeah, I do like this little servers. 590 is good. There's a lot of active people, a lot of veteran players. So typically when you have that, the servers don't fall apart. If you are new to the game, try and ask around if there's any veteran players. If there's not, keep an eye on stuff. People typically like to make war who haven't played the game before. Veteran players typically don't allow it. Because war can be really detrimental long term to a server south. A lot of people who make a second account don't want war, or maybe it's the opposite of it's the veteran player that does want war. Anyways, I just noticed I have some research to do. Sorry guys, I haven't yet. For me, it's 8:30 in the morning. I normally don't eat until about noon, and I fast, so I got a few hours before I can eat. Yeah, I just realized I got 2 other buildings I can upgrade. So in the meantime, as I do need sand, I will be upgrading the sand a bit. Sand production. But I will also be upgrading the storage because I know I need that as well. I'm pretty sure it's the next level I need storage. Yeah, so I need 240. I have 180. I am also going to need more wet soil, probably more leaves, and more meat. So all of these storages have to get upgraded, I think, except for Funky. Yeah, Funky is the only thing that doesn't need to be upgraded. For now, I'm going to take a break. We'll continue hunting and stuff, but that's all I got going on at the moment. It's 13 minutes before I could do anything, so. As you can see here, the sand pile upgrade did finish, and I started immediately the wet soil storage, and I will do meat, and then I'll do leaves. That's all I got going at the moment. And as you can see, the worker nest is done. I'm going to work on my population a little bit. More. Only while I have the worker nest here, and then I'm going to put them back up. I'm pretty sure it's the next level. Almost all of my cocoons need to be max. So, yeah, it's kind of where we're at. Another thing got done, it looks like. Maybe. We already know we need that. Leaves are about to be done as well. And as you can see, I haven't filled my leaf cutter up once, like, since I started this account. And I'm on level 11. So if you just simply disconnect it, you don't need to keep wasting your leaves, which means you don't need to keep upgrading your plant flora. Just a note for anyone who's like, oh my god, upgraded. You don't need to do that, like, at all. Not until way, way later in the game. Like, I think like level 16 is when you start need to use that leaf cutter. Otherwise, just save your leaves. Alright, so the plant floor is done. I'm gonna hit that once. I'm going to upgrade this now. And it didn't look to see. Okay, so this is good. I'm going to upgrade the wood soil next. I'm trying to keep these the same level because at the beginning of the game you need these both roughly equal. So today's an Evo day, so we're gonna be banging Evos out just to get that done. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to continue to hunt. And I know I need level 5. I don't need to hit another level 5. I need to hit level 4 either. Was it level 4? Maybe level 4. Nope, level 3. Oh yeah, another thing I did do last night, I did claim another set of these walkthrough rewards. You guys barely didn't miss much last night. I think I played for like 15 minutes and I spent like a half hour chatting. I joined a new alliance. So after the first day, you could typically tell if the alliance is dead. I showed you guys how. And so with that, I started looking for a new alliance. It was about 4 hours after reset, I joined this one, which I think it may be the current top alliance. I wouldn't get too into the power, guys, as I've said before. If you look here, this is the top alliance. You look here, I am an ROA. I got invited only because I kept talking about the game with everyone, so I just decided to join. So I just wanted to show you, they did send us some of the codes. Some of these may be expired. I think this one right here is, but if you guys want to test it out, pause the video, type them in. If you could just copy it. It's been a couple minutes. I am going to upgrade my water storage, only because it is getting a little bit low for the level I'm at with the feeding grounds. Ideally, your water storage should match your feeding grounds with how much it can carry. Or how much it can hold, I'm sorry. So that's one thing we're gonna do. The meat's done, the plants are done, so I'm going to start this upgrade. And while I'm starting that, I'm going to upgrade my sand a bit more because it's still low. I didn't have a problem with population, so again, I'm only going to do what's necessary. So for now, I'm going to put these up, and I'm going to, I was going to say I was going to block the carrier nest off, but I've already done that. So for now, everything's good. I'm going to send another march out. Oh, nope, I'm not going to send another march out. I'm going to conserve my stamina. Next colony action starts in about 3 minutes, so we'll see what that. So, the research is done. I am going to be maxing this. These two first, and then I will do fungus, and then I jump back to aphid, and then I do the rest of these, and then I'm going to be done with soul develop, I believe. Let's see. Oh no, you know what? I messed up. So, before maxing that stuff, go down to architect. That's the most important thing. So I did mess that up. I forgot which one was which. I was thinking it was rapid product, and I had already done it. So I unlock this area right here. Push through it. See what colony action we got. This is hatching and building powers. That means we can both hatch troops and we can push upgrades out. So for now, let's move these guys over. I'll make a little bit of a bigger area here for so my nest over. I'm gonna bang these out real quick. In a moment, I'm actually gonna make a space so I don't have to keep moving them like that. And I'll show you how to do that. I just realized I forgot to rapid that. Oops. So while I got this going, and this is going to take a couple minutes, I'm going to upgrade these barracks a little bit to give me some free points. I'm also going to bang this out. Upgrade the barracks some more. See what the schedule is. Oops, sorry, you guys are kind of in my way. So, I think the next one is going to come in about 3 hours. Yep. So, I'm going to see how long this carrier nest takes me. And I may start this carrier nest. Nope. So, I'll be starting that in about 2 hours. To time that with the building. The building upgrade colony action. I'm trying to do this as quickly and as efficiently as possible, even on what is now the second full day of the server being open. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to get everything up to level 3. As far as barracks go, I don't need anything higher. I don't want to artificially raise my power too high either. If you've seen my videos, you know why. So, whoops, I rushed that one a little too much. So this is how you know you're in a big alliance, when you start getting that many helps, because everyone's timing everything with colony action. Alright, so that's done. So now we can start hatching T3s. Right, I'm not going to start hatching T3s, but so we can. Next thing I'm going to do is open this up for a second. And start that Alliance Center. Yeah, and I didn't want to do this too early because it would have been a waste of resources, but at this point, all the resources there is small amounts, so it's a good thing to get. Once it starts to become too much, I will stop. But for the moment, it's good. It also gives you a decent amount of power for each level as that. So if we look at it, it starts with 50, starts going up by a couple, but then when you get to like 7 and 8, for those levels, this 7 and 8, that's a lot of power for you to gain. Just leave it at that and see if I get any helps. It should finish it off. And Troop Tunnel also prevents you from upgrading some other buildings that give you a good amount of power, like the Special Nest. If you look at it, it gives you a decent amount of power, again starting at level 7. The Mutation Pool, probably about the same level. So yeah, starting at like from 7 to 8, it starts to give you a decent amount of power. And both of those require you to have that upgraded to be able to do so. Yeah, I probably could have waited on that one. So this is going to be the last one I'm going to do for the Alliance Center for now. We'll upgrade that more later, but it's starting to become too many resources as opposed to what I am creating. So 1, 2. Which means A, I need to get my resource production up. B, it's too early to do that still. So now I can produce T3 of all 3 different kinds, which will help me hunt a little bit better. It's not costing me a huge amount of resources compared to what I am producing. Very important. Don't forget to close that. If you do it like I just did, if you have it like I have it, don't forget to close that back up. And the simple reason why is now I'm in insufficient fungus, which means I'm not producing. I stop. Fungus in an abundant supply. I don't need the leaf cutters. I'm actually probably going to make a quick short or something on that. And also why I have this going, I kept saying yesterday I was going to upgrade these. Part of the reason I stopped the recordings last night was because I couldn't. So now that I'm able to, let's bang some of these out. So I can get some healing pools. Those are always handy. Really more handy when you get research later on. Let's put them somewhere away. And you do not need those attached anymore. I will probably make a short or either a short or short video, one of the two. But they changed it in an update, so where you do not need those connected anymore. It also means that you cannot kill troops just by having those disconnected. You have to dismiss the troops, which I have made a video on, which I will link below as soon as I rewatch this video. I still got to rewatch the others because I said I was going to like a couple of other things. I just don't remember what went to what video. So as soon as I rewatch those videos, I will link everything in the description below. Okay, so we still got some more RSS things we can upgrade. Let's see, water can be upgraded now that I have room for it. See, plants, I think all of these need to be upgraded. Let's see. And the reason I just did that there's actually a reason for it. It probably doesn't look like it, but now that I have that there, oh, nope. So normally it takes the path of least resistance, so it would have went all the way around. This is why it's good to do playthroughs like this, because I would have had no idea. And that's just a simple kind of dumb thing, but it helps to know the stuff. See, where can I put this now? So I want this in a central location, as I said before. I think right through here will do nicely. It's kind of still out of the way, not connected to anything, but it's close enough to the other things I'll need, so where it's easy enough to get to. Yes, that one's kind of close. Once I get the fourth, I'll probably put it up here somewhere, up in this area, maybe like right here, so we can get to everything centrally. Just reduce that time by a little bit more. Once I can expand more, I'm going to make a location just for the cocoons and workers' nest. I just at the moment don't have enough space for those yet, I don't think. Unless I can unlock this. I can. So you live without a storage for a second. Oh, so if you are doing this, the longer you have this disconnected, the faster your storage is going to go down. So make sure you're not doing this if all your storage is under max with the storage. Use something else like a Rally Center or Ladybug, something that won't be affected if you just suddenly move it. Barracks will do. Man, let me do a lot of. Oh, the wall's right there. I was like, why is it not? Put this back. Yep, and the plant floor is right there too, so that's the reason why. Completely forgot that was there. I knew it was close, but I thought for some reason I was thinking it was up more. Okay, so everything's good. Everything's looking good. Let's upgrade this aphid real quick. It's gonna be do this a couple times. It's gonna be a real quick upgrade. Still waiting on this. So eventually I'm gonna have to move all of these cocoons. I normally keep them in the bottom left. I do it on all my accounts. If you're playing with multiple accounts, it is the best way to do it, so you're not going from one account to another trying to remember where you put everything. Especially if you need something in a rush, like say it's on build day and you're just trying to smash some upgrades out, or if you need your barracks, it's better to have them on multiple accounts in the same spot. Or at least roughly the same area, even if you don't have the exact same setup. Sorry, guys. I don't normally talk this much. Not consistently, so I'm losing my voice a little bit. So the key here is to make sure that they are not touching the road at all, otherwise they'll start using, I think, fungi and meat. I could be wrong. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these both to the same road. Now I could just upgrade them all at the same time when it comes to time to do that. Let's put this, no, let's put this one up here. And I just need another one somewhere over there. It'll be easier that way. You know, what I'm going to do here is, see if we can get this a little bit closer to the center. Just for the aesthetics. Can't do it for the aesthetics, man. Gotta do it for the aesthetics. And then all I need to do if I want to open those up now is go like this, and it's open. And then I close it like that. Now I'm going to going to be a little while on this account before I have any decorations, so I can start cleaning this up. I don't need the space for them at all. And in my opinion, having it like this just makes it look cleaner, as well as giving your worker ants more room to move around and get to things more quickly. And yes, that actually is a factor. Here we go. This guy up to level 9. It's got to go up 2 more levels. So I'm just going to bang these out. I have a research I can do as well. So again, I am going to get this. I think this has to be level 3 to go to the next one. Which is good because my production will be on low for my level anyways. Now I don't need to upgrade those aphids as much. And it should put me up to having everything up to the level that it needs to be. Bam, collect that out. And get some water. And let's fill this up a little bit so population doesn't drop. So one thing that is key, if you have everything kind of tucked away like that, in order for your population not to drop, you do have to keep that feeding ground full. And if it does drop, you have to open your worker nest back up to refill it, which in turn drains your feeding grounds more. So you want to make sure that feeding ground does stay up. And again, I'm going to make a separate video just on fungus production and how to make that. Fungus production, feeding grounds, and it's just going to be a quick video. I think I have everything, so let's give it a go. Oh, you know what? I may have to go get more sand now. That may be a problem. Sand, wet soil. And I normally wouldn't have this amount of resources just sitting here if I wasn't immediately using it. It's a really bad idea, but since this is so early game, I still have a bubble for 6 days, 5 days, 5.5 days almost. So I can't afford in this case to keep my resources out like that. So now I'm going to do some more rapids like I was before. Just bang these out. I do need the resources now. That's what's holding me up. So I'm going to do as many of these as we can. Oops, I did one too many there. If you're ever doing these fast, you know the feeling. So I can hunt again. No. This is what we're looking for now. So, still here. I almost have enough sand, I think. I am a little bit short on wet soil still. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, so wet soil is going to take me a little while to get. Let me make sure my storages are not high enough, so I actually need to build the storages up higher. So I may need to take a break because I don't think I'm going to be able to get this many resources in this shorter time frame, even doing this little trick I got. So I may go, still a little too early for me to eat. I may go just take a break, get some water, make some tea. See, looks like I got some stuff that was injured. Let's heal those up. was hoping that would get me to the second show at least, but I'm not quite there. Looks like I still need to upgrade some stuff. So it's been a little while. I am still trying to mash some upgrades out. I'm mostly focused on hunting at the moment. to get the resources I need. Once I get to 16, it won't be such a mad rush. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Let's see what we got going. What's the little sand? That was weird. So that colony action has been done. It's been a few minutes. Kind of been chatting. So I just started another evolution. You see my upgrades are finishing. So I will be continuing to just rock some of these upgrades out when and where I can. Let's see what this colony action is. So this is special ant, so I can continue to hunt. It will give me points. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna upload this, and I will see you guys in a little while. There's nothing else for me to do except sit here and really wait. I'm almost out of stamina, so I can't hunt anymore. So I gotta take a break for a little while.